This story was released on April 2nd because Arby's wants you to know they're not fucking with you, even though this story is going to sound like it is. Whether guests are longtime supporters or roast beef doubters, Arby's is aiming to end the, quote, who actually eats at Arby's debate with a new month-long offer, free sandwich month. Arby's wrote in a fucking press release, Arby's is aiming to end the who actually eats at Arby's debate.
Yeah, you don't see in a lot of press releases. Now, do a lot of people think our shit tastes like dirty dog shit? Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It doesn't, though.
And I know that we seem like we're going bankrupt and like no one even eats here, but guys, some people do.
This is a quote and that I want to give its due respect. It's from Ellen Rose, who's Arby's chief marketing officer. What I like about Ellen Rose, that I can say pretty certainly, even though I don't know Ellen personally, is that Ellen, I'm guessing, at some point had to stand up in a meeting and say, all right, y'all, listen, I think it's time. We've been putting it off for a bit.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to publicly admit that not a lot of people like our sandwiches. In fact, there's some people that actively dislike them who haven't even tried them, and it's time to address it.
In fact, I would go so far as to say there are people who believe no one actively eats here.
During Free Sandwich Month, we're putting our money where our mouth is with our biggest rewards promotion to date. Actually, you're putting no money where the beef goes.
Yeah.
That is what you're doing.
We're actually putting money, we're taking money from where your mouth is.
You're putting beef in the mouth and nothing else is happening.
And nothing's coming out.
Guys, it gets worse. To prove that Free Sandwich Month is changing minds, Arby's is also putting 4 skeptics to the test with the Arby's tri-detector, where each participant will be strapped into biometric scanners as they try free Arby's sandwiches to see how they truly feel.
Yes, absolutely. Peel back my liberty, mama, and feed me Arby's. I will hide no secrets from you, mama, when you put me in this tri-detector.
What biometric is there in my body that tracks how much I like Arby's?
Because I want it surgically removed. I want that system disconnected.
Sir, his yum factor is spiking.
We need to put him on special medicine. His Arby's yum factor is through the roof.
I want to make sure that we get credit for something.
Okay.
Arby's is one of the few companies that we have in our careers actually had meetings with, like brand deal meetings in terms of like lucrative sponsorship opportunities. One of the very few companies that has ever expressed such an interest. And we are the kind of podcast that has the gall, has the courage to say their foods may be poisonous here in our joke show.
Not
poisonous, detrimental.
Detrimental to your health. I want to get credit for how punk rock we are.
Yes.
That we are willing to take this potential lucrative opportunity that we had many years ago and just tear it all down.
If you are still interested in working with us after this, though, we are still open to it.
Hey, I can find 3 no more skeptical gentlemen than us 3 skeptics.
Yeah.
Hook
us
me
up
to the Liberty Peeler.
Big beefer.
Hook
me up, big beefer.
Put a cage on my head in the ministry of truth and beef me hard.
We've always been at war with Wendy's.